If you're doing the doTERRA business, you want builders, right? That's what everybody talks about. Where are the builders? I want builders, okay? Well, did you know the truth of the matter is that of the, let's go up here. There are 3 million members in doTERRA, right? 3 million members. And of the 3 million members in doTERRA, only 20% now get this, of 1%, 20% of 1% are those super builders that you think you're looking for. That's the truth. There are not very many of them, are there? So what do? You're all looking for builders. Where are they? What do you do? Well, can I share a story with you? Can I share a story with you that'll give you a little different perspective? Let's talk about what I know about, which is I was raised on a dairy farm in Idaho, and I have a little perspective on some things that I'm going to share with you today. How many of you have ever bought milk at the store? Have you bought milk at the store? And all of the milk that you get at the store, it has been homogenized, right? Do you know what that means? Homogenized milk is milk in which the fat has been emulsified so that the cream doesn't separate. The cream doesn't separate. Well, what happens in the natural process? Okay, when you get milk straight from the dairy and nothing is done to it, and you put it in the fridge and you wait overnight, guess what happens? The cream rises to the top. The cream rises to the top. And that's the sweet part on the top. I love the cream. Anybody who knows me knows that I love the cream. In fact, you know, I always used to get to the cream first, and I would skim the cream off the top and just drink it, eat it, put it on everything. I love the cream. Just like we love those business builders that are awesome, right? So how do we find those cream builders on the top? How do we find them? That's what I want to talk about today, because in nature, the cream rises to the top. The milk just naturally separates and the cream rises to the top. So back to our story of all of the 20% of 1% of the people in doTERRA, of the 3 million, are the cream that has risen to the top. And so if you're looking for everybody that you enroll to be cream, they're just not going to be the cream. They're not. So what do? Here's the story of what to do so that you can find the builders in a different way that works. Because let's face it, the majority of the people in doTERRA are regular people who are not going to be the super builders, are they? They are going to be the people who wear oils. They're going to care about other people, right? And they're going to share. They're going to share oils. They're not necessarily going to be business builders, but they will wear, care, and share. And this is the powerful way to work with those people if you're going to build business. So I'm going to take that off and show you how to work with them. Because actually in doTERRA, we cannot, the people are not going to be homogenized. You're not going to be able to mix the builders and the people who are just using the oils, blend them together and come up with, builders that are just kind of in the middle. You're not going to be able to homogenize them it's just the truth. There are those who are milk and those who are cream, and they will separate. And so this is how you work with the business. This is just a new perspective on it. That's fun, okay? So imagine that this is you. We'll draw a little circle. I use markers because I like to use markers. Okay, so you're going to share oils. So you've been wearing the oil. So you've been caring about some people, and you've shared with this person, and you keep sharing oils. You keep sharing oils. Okay, so let's just imagine, and you're placing these all on your first level. You're just caring about people, and they're joining doTERRA, and you're extending out here. You're growing your team. Not nice. You're just getting lots of people, and are they builders? Well, no, these are people that love the oils. They're using the oils, and you are the person who has shared it with them, okay? Now, you personally, because you're doing the business and you really love the oils, I'm going to draw a circle around you to represent, a blue circle represents that you have a loyalty rewards order. So you have a loyalty rewards program order, and you're doing an order of at least 125 PV because you want all of the perks. You want to get the deepest discounts, your free product, all the good stuff, because you love the oils, you use them, and that's what you do, okay? So you're already doing this. So you're sharing with these people. Well, when you share with them, you want them to be wholesale, so they become members so they can get wholesale. And some of these people, like, oh my gosh, this person right here loves the oils, and they get an LRP, but maybe they're only doing like a 50 PV order every month, but that's awesome. They're using the oils regularly. This person doesn't have an LRP, but maybe every once in a while this person purchases 20 PV worth of products. This one, once in a while buys 75. Then all of a sudden, hey, this person decides, you know what, I want to get free product. I want to, get a better discount. I want to get some of those free points. So, hey, I'm going to do a 100 PV order every month and do that. In fact, I've thought about sharing, so maybe I'll do that just in case I share. And, people are just ordering. Some people, gosh, this person said, hey, I really love the oils. In fact, I'm going to order 200 PV every month because I really want to get all of the yummy goodies, right? And so this person maybe orders once in a while, so we'll just leave them there. We don't know how often they're going to order, but maybe this person orders 60 PV. And then all of a sudden we find somebody else who decides to get an LRP, and they're doing a 125, okay? And you just keep going, and eventually, they're using the oils, and you keep going, and down the road, notice what's happening. You're getting a lot of volume, right? A lot of volume across there. And guess what? In order to get your $50 Power of 3 team bonus, all you need to do is have at least, can we fit that on there? If we have at least 3 people who have an LRP of 100 or more, okay, so do we have that? Oh yeah, here's one, there's one, we got one here, we got 4. And so if you get that in place, and you also have a overall team volume of 600 PV, then you qualify for this $50 bonus every month, okay? It's like, okay, so if you're placing the people on your top level, no matter what they're doing, all their orders are all adding towards this 600 PV volume that you need for this bonus, okay? All of their orders are adding towards this. And it's making your volume on your first level really, really powerful, okay? Because as people use the oils, they're going to want to get a better discount. Eventually, they will get on an LRP if they use them very much. You know, this person will eventually get on an LRP and up their volume, and they will keep going because the majority of the people in doTERRA are users. They're users. And guess what happens? As people start to do LRPs like this person and they share, guess what? If you teach them to do the same thing, they're going to build on their first level the same way. Okay? This person will probably end up upping their loyalty rewards order and sharing because you end up sharing. So imagine these people when they do the same thing. How many people are you going to have when they start doing the same thing? This becomes your second level, but I'm showing it in a different way. Normally, we think of this in looking at you up here, and it's a pyramid shape where you've got all your people that are down under you and going out this way. Well, I'm looking at it in the opposite way. Let's look at it in this way, where this is you, okay? And what you do is place everyone on your first level, and you allow the cream to rise to the top. So you allow the builders to automatically rise to the top. The cream will rise to the top. And as they do the same thing, it's going to build this out and make it stronger because you're built. But if you look at it this way, you're going to build a super strong base, and everybody will eventually be building their own first level the same way. It's a very powerful way to build, to allow the cream to rise to the top. Let the cream rise to the top. We can't homogenize doTERRA. We can't. But we can work with the majority of the people who are going to wear the oils. They'll care about others and they will share. It's like the 99% of people, they're doing this, and they are not these super builders. They're not. So if you know how to work with the people that are the majority of the people that are on your downline, and maybe, you know, quit thinking that you have to find super builders, that's what you're looking for, and care about the people that you have enrolled in a different way. Focus on helping them understand the oils and the products and use them, and eventually, by default, if you are placing them on your first level and you're teaching the same, it will build you to your power of $350 bonus, to the $250, to the $1,500 by default. And none of these would even have to say, hey, I'm a builder, I'm a super builder. They're just wearing and caring and sharing. Wear, care, share. Wear, care, share. And, you know, do the farm version. Let the cream rise to the top. Let the cream rise to the top from the people that you are caring about and sharing the oils with. And too often we are, it's a pattern to try to make people to be builders that, you know, that super builders that really aren't. We expect them to do or be or act different than they are. So meet people right where they're at, care about them, share the oils, and they could duplicate this pattern. They could duplicate this. They can share the oils with people that they care about. If they don't think they have to be a super builder and build all of the people like this down under, that they have to place everybody down and build the way they see most people doing, and they could see a different pattern. It's like, hey, that's doable because it's believable. It's believable that they could do it. It's a different way of looking at it. It's believable, doable, teachable, duplicatable. Wear, care, share. There you go. Let the cream rise to the top. Your builders will show up.